So basically, the Inspector Calls is a lovely play about multiple people. The first person, a reasonable old bag, but people don't like her because she's a little bit rude. That is Mrs. Burling. Yay! The next is Mr. Burling. He thinks he's a hard-headed businessman, but he is pretty stupid. And then we have Sheila. She's just got engaged to Gerald. Yay! But she is some naive little girl who still says, Mummy! Next, we have Gerald. He is just Next, we have Eric. He's always drunk all the time, therefore that can be bad, but his family doesn't know it, so, you're also a loser, Eric, but yes, you're also a loser. Next, we have the inspector. The inspector decides to come along and give these Burlings some sense. Some of them decide to take it, which is the younger generation. However, the older generation, Mr. and Mrs. Burling, decide they don't want to take it. Gerald thinks he's going to take it and then decides to throw it away later like a little dingle. Then he says, as soon as the inspector's gone, that he might be fake. The inspector was never real this whole time. There isn't even a girl that's died. And then the inspector's like, that's not the point. You need to learn your lesson. You're kind of right, but you need to learn your lesson. So then they're all laughing. The older generation and Eric are like, there was no person. And then they're like, but it did kind of happen. And the younger generation is kind of in the corner like, whoa. And then basically the inspector pulls an Uno reverso and decides to make a phone call to them, basically saying, oh yeah, a girl has died. Of course, the inspector didn't actually tell this to them, but it was heavily implied that the inspector already knew this, because they didn't learn their lesson. It is all a story about how the inspector slaps some sense into some idiots. And that's basically it. And it ends on a cliffhanger. Such a cliffhanger where you want to get up in the middle of your English bag and smash the goddamn book because it doesn't tell you what happens next. And the rest of your English class is watching you like, and then you're like, well, I'm going to fail my coursework anyway. And then they're like,
Okay, anyway, that was the end of my lovely demonstration. Thank you, bye.